Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing some more hot sauces. But before we get into the hot sauces today, let's talk about last week's video. I did the hot chip challenge. Thank you for all the feedback. I've got a few questions and a few, what happened after the video and so on. So thank you for all the questions about that. The first thing is, after I had the second chip, ended the video, I ended up, getting ready to go down the shop. I walked over and my nose was getting warm, and I think it's because I was touching my nose and so on. So I went over and grabbed an ice cube. Just sucking on that ice cube raised the level of the heat again. When they tell you to have milk and not water, that's the reason why, because it just elevated the heat level. It did nothing to cool it down, it elevated it. From that point, I ended up getting ready to go down to Aldi. I went to the toilet. Well, I hadn't washed my hands after I did the video. It burnt. I was walking like Frankenstein through Aldi. It was, I was hot. There's no way I was going to put ice on that either. But it burnt for like a good half an hour afterwards. So that pain took away this pain, and but it all went away. It was all fine. But I thought it was quite funny, and I thought I'd tell you the same. Andy asked me a question. He said, "What's it like the next day when it comes out the other end?" Look, I've never gone through that. I think it's more you have to eat quantity. You have to eat a lot for it to go that way. I've never had that issue. I have been given some Asian noodles that are hot, so I'll be eating a whole bunch of those. So we'll see if that ever happens. But from that side of things, the backup of that, there's still a few chips left because I put whatever was back in there to hand out to people who want to try it. And it was a fun video, and it was a fun after of the videos as well. So I thought I'd share that with you. So today we're going to try Thailand's Trident Sriracha hot chili sauce. This sauce is made of red chilies. So, if you go to any Asian restaurants, you're going to get a red chili. That's their hottest stuff. I always ask for the hot stuff, and this is what it comes with. From there, we're then going to try some ghost pepper mustard. This obviously has got ghost peppers in it, which is going to be over 1 million Scoville. So I think this comes in at about 4,000 or 5,000. Like, it's not even hot as jalapenos, which is about 8,000. So I don't expect much out of this, but this one I expect will feel some heat. But usually I have the garlic bread, but today I've cooked up some sausages in the air fryer as well, so we can have some sausages with the mustard. I think mustard on garlic bread is going to be a bit weird. So let's get into it. Let's try this Thailand red hot chili sauce. Let's put a fair bit on. We don't need a little dab, we need a fair bit. There you go. What do you reckon about that? It's a good amount. Let me get that in there for you. Alright, let's get into our first lot of chili sauces. It does smell burny. It smells like the Asian Lord and Lion we had the other week. So let's get into it. There was a little bit of burn on the lips, and the back of the throat has got a bit of burn to it. It's very much like a tomatoey flavour as well. I don't like tomatoey stuff. If I ever go for Italian, I'll get like the bosciola. I don't like the tomato-based pastas. And that was very tomatoey. So the heat in it, there's nothing on the lips, nothing on the tongue. There's a bit at the back of the throat, and it tastes like tomato sauce. So you can tell it's hot. You can tell it's a spicy sauce, but it's not my flavour. And heat levels would be perfect. If I wanted that anything to be a mild heat, I don't want to go too hot and go, whoa, that's out of control. I'd have that. But we went out for dinner the other night. We had some steaks And on those steaks, I asked for the hottest chili sauces, and they brought 3 chili sauces, and the smallest bottle they had to do it, and I had half that bottle, So what steakhouses think is hot in Australia, of course, was never that hot. So, but let's get into this. What's it called? The Ingelhofer ghost peppers. I did read the back of it at first. It's got red jalapenos, green chili, green jalapenos, cayenne, and ghost chili peppers. So there you go. What I have done is got some sausages, but I don't want to squirt this on. It's got a squirter. I think we should get into it. And like pouring it all over the garlic bread, I want to pour it all over this. That's what it looks like inside. Nice and dark. And I've only been a mustardy person in the last few years, so, let's... Oh. That is a lot of mustard. It's coated all over the place, as you can see. Let's get into a sausage. It hasn't got much of a mustard flavour to it. Here comes the burn. I've never had ghost peppers before, but obviously I've had the Carolina Reaper before. And this is a ghost pepper. It's got some heat to it. The top of my mouth is hot. My tongue is hot. And if I did have some drink here, I don't have coffee or anything here, I'd be going for a drink right now. But I think it's because there was so much of it. And like I said, with having those noodles or whatever, or coming up, you've got to have a lot of consumption of keep going and keep going. It's got to be part of a pasta or a curry or something like that. That as a one dip, whew, it is hot. If you take a level down from mustard, like a English mustard or something like that, it's got the seeds in it. It's the type of mustard like that. There's a seed right there, actually. But yeah, it's mainly like a heat going around here. There's no heat on this side. There's heat on this side. Let's turn the sausage over so I don't contaminate it. I live by myself, but we'll go again. And we'll give another big, thick dunking of it all. Get that all over it. Look at that. Ghost chili mustard. The sausages are good. Bit of a Costco sausage. Can't go wrong with a Costco sausage. I've got some on my lips this time, and it's like an instant heat. I can feel the top and the bottom of my lips going off. The inside of my mouth is going, we've got more heat, let's go extra hot. My nasals feel alright, the back of my throat feels alright. It's definitely hit the main senses that it's touched. The lips, the tongue, the top of the mouth. But for flavour wise, it's quite nice actually. It's not turning me away, it's not making me run for the liquids at all. But as always, we're nearly at the 10-minute mark, so let's go even hotter. I know you want to see Uncle Shane burn, and at the moment, I feel pretty burny. Let's dunk this. Oh, look at it. It's dribbling off it. That definitely looks like a... No, okay. So, let's do one more. Ingelhofer ghost chili pepper. It's hot. Let's see if we can go hotter. Wow. I'm definitely getting to some hot stuff now. Look, if there's any challenges you want me to try in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia, I can't find any chili eating challenges. If you know any that's local, I know there's some in Sydney, but like that's an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And who wants to go to Sydney? I don't like being in big traffic and big cities like that. But if I have to go there, I'd look a place up and do a video for you. So this is getting hot. You know, the third big dunk in. I've had a fair bit of the sauce at the moment. My top of my mouth is on fire. My tongue's pretty good. My lips are pretty good. It's just that circular part of the airway where it's ready to go down the back of the throat that either I want to cough or sneeze, or, you know, it's on that precipice point where it wants me to either, you know, let it get its advantage of me. But I don't think I am. So it was quite nice. Look, I tell you, this was a present given to me. This was something that someone recommended to me, and I was able to pick it up locally. I was going to do the hot pickle today. I didn't feel like a pickle. You know, my belly wasn't ready. I thought, oh, sausage would be great, and the mustard would be an awesome idea. So we've got a lot more videos to come. This was quite a, I don't like tomato sauce. This is quite tasty. I think I'll definitely go back to this with more sausages. Like I said, the flavour was really nice. It wasn't the off-putting mustards you usually get. It was a nice sweet, like the mustard you get with the seeds in it. But yeah, altogether another decent video. And send me some questions. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. See you next time. Bye.